What is up, guys? It's your boy, Collectible Cardboard, coming back to you guys with a deck profile that I haven't really seen that much of. I've seen a couple people playing Storm of Memories, but just, when I looked it up, just didn't really see that many people doing it. It was like maybe a year ago something, so I decided to build a Storm deck. I've never built a Storm deck, and this one rips, dude. This one's really strong. It wins the game on turn 3 to turn 4, really often on turn 3, and can win on turn 2, just depending. You can win on turn 2 with a bunch of Pyretic Rituals. If you open a bunch of Pyretic Rituals and Storm of Memories, you can just kind of go off on turn 2. But those are the Storm cards. Storm of Memories, Galvanic Relay, and Grape Shot for all the Storm cards. 4 of each, 4 of everything. The deck is kind of rough, so everything that I put in is just 4 of everything, just auto includes for Storm decks. So let's go over some of the ramp package. We got Manamorphose, Pyretic Ritual, Frantic Search, Dark Ritual, and Mox Opal. And then Frantic Search and Manamorphose are just free draw, free spells. The problem with Frantic Search, though, is Frantic Search is a -1. Faithless Looting as well is a -1, where you use Faithless Looting or use Frantic Search. If you use it a bunch of times, you're going -1 in your hand over and over and over. And there's points where you're trying to storm off where you're going to play your entire hand. And then sometimes when you hit Faithless Looting or Frantic Search, when you play your entire hand, it sucks because you just draw everything, discard everything, and just don't get to filter anything, which is a little here and there. Otherwise, we play a little bit of an artifact package. We play Mox Opal, Mishra's Bauble, and then a little bit of our artifact land package, 3 of each, and then we do 2 of each of the shock lands, 2 Xander's Lounge, and then 6 fetches. Don't think it matters what fetches you use, but otherwise super fun deck, super powerful. We'll get into one game. I wanted to try to do 5, but uploading it with my internet speed is super slow. I swear to God, I did a video where I did 5 games in a row with this deck, and it took like an hour to upload, and I was like, I just don't want to do that. So here we go. Ground Zero. That is so awkward. We have Storm of Memories. We have just, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it and see what happens. Rewarded, never punished. So I think I'm gonna turn 3, burn through the Manamorphose, and then Galvanic Relay to draw a bunch of cards, and just see what we can do there. Because that'll be 7 cards. Because we'll draw 3 from the Manamorphose, and then we'll have 3 Swarm on Galvanic Relay. Or we could just do it now. Yeah. No, let's just go now. This is what we get. And just do red. Maybe blue-red. Pyretic Ritual? 4, 5. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, let's see what this. Let's see. Turn 2. See what we hit. It looks like we'll have enough mana to cast both Galvanic Relays. Alright. It's turn 2. Jeez. want to give my opponent the GGs to let them know the game is over, but at the same time, I think I kind of want to see what happens. My goodness. I've never had a turn 2 this good. Like, I've won on turn 2. Well, okay, I've won on turn 2 with this deck, but I've never had a turn 2 with, like, this much storm count. This is nice. This is nice. Alright, let me crack. Bobbles. See what my... There's no way he's not gonna just scoop, right? I mean, come on. Like, at that point, like, I would leave. I would leave. Like, there's no way he's gonna drop a 3-drop or something and just pass, right? Like... Yeah, no, he's just doing a 3-drop and passing. I'm not gonna lie, that always feels bad. You know, when your opponent just does like nothing or whatever, and it's like turn 2, turn 3, and it's just like, okay. You start burning through some of this ramp. Gotta play through everything. Oh, now we're in a grape shot. I wish I could just, I wish it was an instant so I could just chain a bunch of them together or something, but whatever. I know it's like maybe the worst thing to do, but like hold priority, cast grape shot. No, but this is turn 3. Kind of looked like we were gonna win on turn 2, but that was easy. There's a bunch of routes to win here. I think I'm just gonna hard pass the grape shots and then call it a day. I wonder how much damage I could actually do with this turn. This Storm of Memories is probably a couple hundred. And there we go. Scoops it up. Well, that was a fun game. I will go back to look at the deck profile really quickly again, just to show you guys, and quickly wrap up this deck profile. And I think I'm gonna keep doing these deck profiles because it's fun. I haven't really been posting on my YouTube really, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the deck profile. Hope you guys have enjoyed the gameplay. It's just Storm of Memories. Got Grape Shot as our win. Galvanic Relay, Storm of Memories. Got our artifact package going on for a little bit of our zero cast, a little bit of extra draw with the Mishra's Bauble. And then we have some of our enablers. Draw, discard with Faithless Looting, Frantic Search. Metamorphose is really big as it goes equal rather than going -1. The Faithless Looting, Frantic Searches go -1. That kind of sucks sometimes. And then Pyretic Ritual and Dark Ritual are really nice. One cool combo is you can Dark Ritual first, and then you go Frantic Search to untap your lands. The Dark Ritual gives you 3 off of 3 mana, so like on turn 3, you go to 5 mana, and then you untap your lands with the Frantic Search. The only weird thing is you need enough red mana to do that. You need to be able to produce enough red to cast the Storm of Memories. It takes like 3 red, but the untapping does help. I used to play Strike It Rich. Strike It Rich is really fun. But the weird thing that I think happened with Strike It Rich is that it would fill up the graveyard too much, and we would hit Strike It Rich, and it would, with Storm of Memories, right? Storm of Memories will only have maybe 4 or 5 triggers to get. We would hit Strike It Rich, and it's just this awkward, we get 1 mana, and I would rather have Metamorphose, right? You get 2 mana and a draw. Or you get Faithless Looting, where you draw 2, discard 2, or you hit, something like the Frantic Search, where you untap 3, and it's just better. Those cards are just better. I feel like Strike It Rich just filled up your graveyard too much and just was a subpar hit. So I hope you guys have enjoyed everything. It's been your boy Collectible Cardboard, signing out.